Good morning, y'all. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Brianna and I'm a third grade teacher in North Carolina. And welcome to Classroom Setup Day 2 of Year 10. If you missed yesterday's video, go ahead and watch that one first. I also have a lot of summer prep videos of new resources and things. Task 1 is going to be to finish labeling my books here. I definitely have 2 bins in a cubby somewhere as well. We will start there to finish yesterday's job. All right, let's see if I can find my other book bins. Stools and wobble cushions. See, we try to stay organized. Bins. This is actually one of my storage cabinets. Okay. Oh, I moved all my Morning Choice to I forgot my recess shelf last year. Lovely. This means it's probably on the other side. Oh, good. Here they are. And here's actually my books. Perfect. Okay, project complete. Every book that is in a bin or on a shelf has a label. Now, this is not how my library is going to stay. If you saw one of my TikToks from this summer, I have new pink bins that will probably replace these blue ones, or maybe the white ones, but I also might make the white ones composition notebooks. So that is where I'm leaving my library now. It is only 8:40, so now I'm going to unpack the rest of my car. So the couch I bought did not have legs, but that's okay because it was only 50 bucks. So I purchased black ones and gold ones because it originally had gold ones. I literally have no gold in my room, so I'm definitely going to go with the black ones. So I'm going to put those on right now. Well, scratch that idea because the lady who sold this to me sent me this Amazon link, and then these are the legs that came with it, but these have 3 and these have 4. So I have to order new ones, or I'm gonna go bring this to Home Depot. She said it's from Home Depot, and see if they have another leg. These screws don't even fit, so luckily she gave me 3 legs and screws. So new plan, we need to work on this layout, and I can't move off much, or for a long period of time. But what I can do is, so I brought this from my house. I've always had 2 of these, but I used this one for storage at home, and then I have that one. So since I have the couch now, I'm going to use these under the Promethean board because the white bookshelves are too tall and I want to utilize the brown ones somewhere else, I think. I also don't like the brown right in the front. I don't know. I'm going to clear this off and move that and work on the layout of my classroom a little bit. I will show you what's going on in a moment. Time out. As I was moving things, I just had an idea. Since I will no longer be storing whiteboards in the table drawers, the kids' headphones can be stored in baggies in those. They don't need their headphones as much, but that will keep them out of their book boxes and out of their chair pockets and out of their desks in one central location. And I'm going to put them in probably bags like this. So fabulous. A couple other things. First of all, that fits wonderfully. I still have to clean my carpet, and looking at it, I mean, I kind of want to pull my carpet out from under it, but I also really like how close to the front these desks are. So, and not every child loves to sit on the carpet. in 3rd grade. This is not going to be here, but, well, maybe I'll have 2 on the outside, one there and one there. Ooh, maybe. Nope. I don't know. Okay, pause. My assistant put my water bottle thing there. It is not going to stay there because I cannot see out the window. These bins don't fit chapter books, and I don't know if I can return them. I don't even know if I have the receipt. Like, they do, but sectioned. But I have 10 of them. I mean, maybe actually I could store, you know what I could store in here? Book sets, because the dividers will help. So maybe I'll do that. 20 bucks. It's okay. All right. I don't know what bins I'm going to put in there because I have these blue ones. I don't know where my 4th blue one is, actually. These are what is normally in there, but I might want to put something a little bit smaller. Like, actually, let me see what my yellow ones look like, because these are from Really Good Stuff. These are the first really good bins I purchased. My coworkers have been using them because I've used others, but okay, that's going to be too little because I want it to take up the space. I guess I could put the big bins and then I can put things in the bins, like maybe dividers and stuff. I'm thinking I want to use that for centers and morning choice, possibly. So thank you for moving around the room with me. See, I also had red bins. I should have another one of these. It kind of makes me nervous that it's not in this stack, but I guess it's somewhere else. Yeah, these are a good size. And actually, I feel like Hobby Lobby always has these. So I could do blue. It brings blue up here. And actually, my border over there is blue, so that works. My original vision had pink ones. Y'all, I am so happy right now. Okay, I zoomed out so you have a better view of what's going on. My room is just so much more spacious this year. Here are my new tidy tups. They're a little tall, but they're not going to block anyone's view. But I love that they're all a different color. And then the chair pockets I got match. I'm going to get one more pack of chair pockets just in case I end up having 6 per table because I'm not using the purple or the red chair pockets. And I have this table slanted to fill up that space, and this table slanted because that area is close, because this child is back to my small group table. So that'll be interesting. But I was thinking I don't have to have anybody sit there. Instead, they can sit where my pink chair is. I can have a stool there. So they wrap around this area. So they're further back away from these groups anyway. I have blue bins for that. This is what the back is looking like. I don't know if I'm going to keep this bookshelf here, but might as well line the room with bookshelves, okay? When in doubt, line the room with bookshelves. My couch, I don't know if I'm even going to buy feet because now it's a little window seat. So we'll see. I just threw the pillows on there. Please ignore. There's some tape on here from the summer. And then my trapezoid table is over there. My lovely assistant just helped me move all this so I didn't have to, which is awesome. I was debating whether to move this or not, but I'm definitely going to keep it back here. That way, here's a space to work because the kids don't go in those. So like I utilize those more either when the kids are at their seat or when they're not even here, my storage cabinets. So that's fine. I was debating whether I wanted to put the trapezoid over here, but the problem with that would be it's so close to my small group table. So now I can have a small group going on there, a small group going on back here, and a small group going on over there. So it spreads it out a lot. And then I can also have a group at my carpet and a group at the blue carpet. perfect. Yes, my carpet is disgusting. We didn't clean them at the end of the year because we knew they'd roll up and get dusty, so we saved to clean them until now. That's my writing tower. I might adjust these a little bit so that I can spin it in there, but if not, I could pull it out and spin it. We're just going to store our writing notebooks in there based on what step we're in, which is usually why I like it to spin, because not everybody's at the same place. I put this here, which I'm obsessed with. So thankful I got the smaller Chromebook cart. It literally fits perfectly. My students' mailboxes, and this is where they're going to put their lunch boxes. So now that's all in one space. I have 2 extra shelves here, hidden back here, which I love that it's hidden, is my wobble cushions and my Legos. My assistant also had the wonderful idea to put the Legos evenly in the bins so that there could be 3 groups with Legos. And I believe she put base plates in all of them. So they just pull the drawer out and go. My colored paper is in here, but I'm going to change that. I'll probably put my colored paper maybe in that pink file box over there. Right now my 4th grade files are in there, but I think I'm done with them. And I'm going to make that a math center. Still have to find a spot for my colorful drawers, but I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20 cubbies out, and we might only have 17 students, so that's amazing. Right now what I'm going to do is empty all of the things, because this was used as storage, and put everything out on the desks so I could start organizing where it goes. Okay, I literally just ran out to the store because I had an idea for my calendar pieces. Now, I originally thought of like the smaller file version of this, like the ones that like coupon people use or whatever. The only things around here did not have that. So this is actually perfect though, because then I can put my months in it. So I used to keep all my calendar pieces like in separate baggies, but there's just a lot of different moving parts, and this is one of my students' jobs. So I thought I could file where they belong, and I will just use a binder clip to keep them together so that they're not digging for them in there, but they could pull out the set. But then they don't have to open a bunch of plastic bags, and this is easier to find. This is all organized. So I did days as the first one, which is both days of the week and the numbers, because on my calendar I have the kids put up the day that it is. Weather, I put the labels for this part of the board are here. The seasons are clipped in there since they're not changed as much. The binder clip on the bottom to kind of keep it from falling under. Special days, I didn't really know what to name it. Special days is like field trip, no school days, class party, those icons. And then in holidays, I have all the holidays in order as best I could, and then I have the birthday cards. And then I moved months up, which I have the years tucked behind that because I have 2026 and 2027 printed and cut already. And then I have extras in the back, which is just little design things, the extra labels, and then extra days of the week because I wasn't sure which ones to do up there, but I thought abbreviations would be something new for them to learn, because over on that board over there, I have the full day written out. And then I think it's up here as well. This used to be a job, but I don't know if I'm going to make that one a job this year because I put it on my shelf and the kids often drop it. Yes, Alex Warren. I put my clock up here. It used to be back there. So moved it to the front, put my little groovy numbers around it. My calendar that's up here, my flip calendar. I hate the glare, but students sit down here I made this. Like, how did I end up with 6 black bins? Because I only had 4. And then I found 2 more in my coworker's room. She said she didn't want them. So, perfect. This is like my student supply area. You can see I have glue sticks there. One has band-aids, one will have highlighters, one will have expos. I'm gonna keep my sharpeners on top of there, which I'll show you how that works in a moment. And then I may put those black bins over near me on this shelf, or I might not use them and I might just use these big ones. That way we don't have to worry about lids, and then the kids can see exactly what's in it. That way it's right near me. Whether I'm sitting here or here, I could see if they are getting supplies, and also if they're on the carpet and they need an expo, it's literally right there. So I thought that would be helpful. I'm not sure if I showed you what the room looked like with all of the things emptied out of the cubbies. This and this were my storage cubbies last year. So I'm leaving the storage there for now. I'm going to handle all this and then I plan to go through that. These are my 2 blue chairs that I used to have out, but since I got the couch, which is covered in pillows, I don't know if I'm going to use them anymore, especially because they've been loved. See, is this the one that I stapled? Oh gosh, yeah, this is the one I stapled together because it ripped and the staples ripped out, and then this one's on its way. So it's been a good run, but I think it's time to get rid of these. They were a donor's choose when I got those chairs as well, actually. So I've had them for several years, and the kids love, love, love them, but they are something they try to pick up and move around the room, and it takes up a lot of space. And I really, really love the way I've taken advantage of this teensy tiny classroom this year. Welcome to your pencil demonstration. So this is the one that I've had for a few years now, and this is the one the company sent me. As you can see, they are the same exact thing. I know this one is fully charged. Hoping this one has a little bit of charge so I could show you, but I'm going to use the old one as the colored pencil sharpener and then the new one as the regular pencil, and I will label them and show you all that. On the bottom here, I have this one set to the dull side, and this one is set to the really, really sharp. Colored pencils cannot go in the really, really sharp because they're so soft. So here is a flat colored pencil. And we don't need tips on our colored pencils, really, because we're going to color with them immediately. So let me put it in the middle and see how it does. Whoops, again, broken. So maybe it can be the middle one, but did you see how it kept going? They're so soft. So I'm going to label this one colored pencils. And then here are my pencils I want to show you. So this is a pre-sharpened Ticonderoga, how it comes. And then here is one that is a little bit dull. So the top one is what was just sharpened. That is a beauty, right? And watch, I don't put my hand on it. Completely automatic. All right, let's be real. I'm absolutely exhausted. So day 2, this is where we are leaving it at. It's after 4. I would love to do more, but time to go home.